Oh dear. Oh dear. Breaking news here. Derek, the guy we don't talk about. This is on his Instagram, so it's in public. Nobody complained about anything. He said he had to take Jax, the cat, to the emergency vet and had blood drawn, be treated for an infection. He's strange behavior. He said the vet had the talk with him, and I lost it. It's too damn soon, and I'm not ready. This world is a cruel place. Please be kind. Send prayers and love. I can't do this. Jax. Pray for Jax. Everybody pray for Jax. It is interesting to look at some of these nomads and how everybody wants property. At least, I don't know. It's been a big issue in the last year with the pandemic, last 2 years. Actually, we got to say now it's 2 years, right? It's 2020 and 2021, the 2 pandemic years, and who knows what next year will bring. But anyway, we got Kevin here spending some time in Show Low, AZ. So he was at his mountain. He has this mountain prepper shack's what we call it. Yes, it's a purple, bluish, purplish thing. I don't think he owns the land there, right? That's somebody else's land. I think that's what we heard. And he has even mentioned the people that own that land there. He was kind of house property sitting for them, keeping an eye on their property while they were traveling. So he doesn't own that land, but he does have the prepper shack, which is movable theoretically, right? Because it did get delivered, and he could take everything out of it, put it on a truck, and move it if he wanted to. But that's up in the New Mexico mountains. So Kevin was up there, and of course he had his runs to the hospital with various issues. Let's just say that he's doing okay now. Had to go back to Phoenix to get some more doctors' meetings and stuff like that. And now he's up in Show Low, Arizona. And he's said he's spending some time up there. And he said he's looking at property, but he hasn't bought anything yet. So, again, how many nomads have we seen buying property this year, or buying property with a cabin on it, or buying a house, and then getting rid of the house? And anyway. So, okay, so that's cool. So that's the latest on Kevin. He seems like he's looking good. I'll tell you, he's looking good. Obviously losing some weight. Good for him. All right, there's Nikki Delventhal's parents, and there's Nikki Delventhal's dog wearing a canvas shirt, bodysuit, whatever you call that. Nikki's back on the road after hanging out with her parents there up north. And what? She's broken down again? Solo female living in her Prius. Anyway, we've got Nikki Delventhal here. Apparently she's driving out west to Wisconsin or I don't know where, somewhere to Pennsylvania, somewhere. And her Prius doesn't want to start. Could be something with the battery, could be something with transmission. She's getting some error message there on her little dashboard thingy. And the problem is Priuses are fairly complicated cars with the battery and all that. And, the big battery, yeah, anyway, so she manages to get it figured out and get back on the road. And yeah, some issues there with the dear old Prius, but she does make it finally to a beautiful sight to behold, and her dog is very happy. Nikki Delventhal. All right, we have RV Rebel Girl here heading down the Camo Day Freeway from the Panda property down to the main road so she can go into town and hang out and have some fun there. We got RV Rebel Girl. Everybody's up there at the Panda property this weekend to celebrate the big 5-0 for Aja Pandemonium. I presume that's Williams, Arizona. We get a nice little tour of all the wonderful spots in Williams, Arizona, and then we get back to the property and a nice little campfire there. So I don't know. We need some party footage. When's the party? Hey, we got Hobo Shoestring. He's starting to feel a little better there in eastern Tennessee, and he's getting ready to get back on the rails after a whole bunch of doctor's appointments and stuff like that. So looking forward to that. Carolyn's RV life there. RV living North Shore in Duluth. Oh, way up there, huh? Wow. Endless bus builds there from Blue Van Dan, continuing to build out his new bus. Schoolie and Van City Van Life there continuing to make, again, he's got 2 vehicles now, the ambulance and the van, and it's just, it never ends, does it? We got Sasnak the trucker shilling The Olight Seeker 3 Pro flashlight. Okay. Letters for the 24th of September. Pat says, how many millions of dollars are they going to try to find to spend? How many millions of dollars are they going to spend to find one person? We're talking about, I guess, Brian there. I don't know. They have charged him with a count of credit card fraud, so I don't know. But that's all they've charged him with so far. Wow. Oh, Second Chance Hiker's name is Corey. Okay. I was talking about Second Chance Hiker this morning and how he was talking about surviving in the swamp there in Florida and how he's from Florida and how it would be very, very difficult to do that. There's a lot of alligators and snakes and nasty things down there. Anyway, I was trying to remember his name. Corey, Second Chance Hiker. Talking about how YouTube gives out a silver button or a plaque if you hit 100,000 subs, and then a gold one if you hit 1 million subs. And when I hit 10,000 subs, I got a cardboard plaque. A cardboard. El Chino says, okay, hold on, who's Brian and who's Gabby? You must not have a television. You must not be plugged into the internet. I don't know. And the fact that that's kind of a good way to be these days, just completely off the grid. Yeah. Binoy wants to know is trying to take some guesses as to where Brian is. Brian knows the trails in the area and the East Coast in general very well. He could be on the Appalachian Trail, but my best bet is that he left the country. At every point during this whole thing, Brian has always been a few steps ahead of the law. He took care of the body, drove back to Florida, sent misleading texts to Gabby's parents, wasn't talking, kept Gabby's parents in the dark, got a lawyer, escaped from home. He bought himself almost 3 weeks of time before this thing finally blew up and a warrant was finally issued. He is not dumb. He is extremely cunning. Johnny B says, my videos are becoming repetitive and I keep repeating myself. Johnny B says, my videos are becoming repetitive and I keep repeating myself. Kathy O says, I worked with a lady whose brother has been missing for many years. Law enforcement never looked for him and the detective assigned to the case doesn't even return her calls. Wow. Wrestling Ernest Hemingway says, when you have to spell out things and are not able to say the word COVID, there is CONTROL for you and pure proof, IMO, that this virus has a lot of bull and so are the mandates, but most SHEEP won't get that ever because the sheep just do as they are told, and so they can go to their restaurants, concerts, and football games once they step into making people show proof to go to grocery stores, people's survival tool being food. Well, then that becomes the same as taking people's weapons away, and danger, WILL will ensue, BIGTIME. All this same old COVID vaccine talk is boring me and becoming old. Yeah, people are getting mixed up. Which Brian are we talking about? Adventure Van Man Brian, or Brian in Columbus, Ohio Brian, or I don't know. Brian, there's another Brian. There are too many Brians. Rick G says, I question Red, White, and Bethune channel's motivation for putting out a video asking viewers to help get Gabby's channel, that's Nomadic Static, STATIK, to 1 million subs. I think part of their incentive might be to get more views for their own channel and thus increase their own subs and income. They were averaging 4.5 thousand views per video for the week prior to their first Gabby video. That went viral, receiving 2.5 million views. And now all they've done since then is put out Gabby videos, which has averaged 355,000 views. Wow. Changing the subject a little here. Sunny Girl says, of the nomads, I consider Wonder Hussy Adventures to be the closest to honest in her representations. Yeah, that is very true. Wonder Hussy does not overhype anything or overplay anything. She just goes out and does her thing and just shows us what happens. And I do, she doesn't, but she gets good views too. So she's kind of, you don't have to do clickbait really to get a lot of good views, because you know what? People just like her. Hey everybody, that ought to do it for Letters and More for the 24th of September, 2021. don't forget, we got a very, very, very special edition of Camo Dave's 9:30 a.m. Saturday show tomorrow. A special edition. We're going to salute a major YouTuber in a big, big way. That's Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Camo Dave channel. And then, of course, Saturday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, it's our call-in show where you can call in and ask me anything you want. All right, folks. So that's Saturday. If it's Saturday, it's Saturday, right? Yeah. Look at our new Beware sign. Isn't that cool? Beware of those critters. There's Camo Bear. Hi, Camo Bear. Hi, Dave. Hi, Crotchy. Hi, Dave. And everybody else there, Cringy and Mickey and everybody else. So beware. Vlog on